Now that we've captured our video, we're ready to go ahead and start breaking it down play by play. We're going to kind of catalog what happens during each play or each possession. So we're going to go into the Quick Scout Basketball main menu, click the Digital Editing and Scouting button. That's going to take us into our game files list where our existing games already are. I'm going to click the New button down here at the bottom of the screen though because I want to create a new game. So I hit New. It's going to ask me to select the digital file, which is the file that I just recorded. When I do that, it's going to open up a browse window where I can go through now and select the video that I want. So I'll click this one here and hit Open. So then when it opens up, it's going to open at the beginning of the game. You have your video file playing on the right, your VCR controls down here with your data entry fields over here on the left side. And then below the data entry fields are the custom keyboards that go along with each field. So for example, in quarter half, you've got these buttons here. Under possession, you've got these buttons. Under offense, you've got some different offenses. And these buttons are customizable. You can go in ahead of time, and you can put in your own offensive play calls, defensive play calls, jersey numbers, etc. All right, so let's get it to the beginning of the first play by letting the video play to that. And actually, I can use the buttons here to fast forward to that. We'll say it's about right here. And I'm going to press the begin button, and it pulls that time code in, that VCR time code in, to mark when the time that the play begins. Then we'll go ahead and we'll unpause it, and we'll let it play to the end of this play. All right, the play ends there with a turnover, so I can pause it. I can hit end, so now we've marked the end time for this play. And then we just go through and we mark what happened during that play. First quarter, our team is on offense, and let's say this play was called blue. Now everything that I do here is just from these custom keyboards, so there's no typing at all. Everything you do is point and click with the mouse. In this case, it was a turnover. As we went along further, there could have been a jersey number. You could mark the jersey number that turned the ball over, say it was number 5. There was no shot on the play. We can skip that. We can go to notation. The notation fields are just kind of like generic fields that the coaches can use to mark whatever they want that we don't have up in this top part up here. Most coaches use notation 1 as highlight fields so that if on this play number 14 had a highlight, you can put it in there. So that at the end of the season, you can highlight, all 20, 25 of your games and ask for all the times that you put a 14 in there. And it'll allow you now to make a highlight tape from your season of those plays. All right, so that's what the notation fields are. They're just generic plays. You can kind of do whatever you want with them. Another example, notation 2, we had a coach tell us many years ago that she would actually put the word teach in there for every single time that the team did something wrong, every play that she noticed the team did something wrong, so that when the game was over, the first edit she would do was an edit where notation 2 equaled teach. Then she could just go through those plays one at a time with her players. All right, so when we're done, we can go on to the next play. So I'll click this double arrow. You can see up here I'm on play 1 of 1. I'll click this double arrow, and now I'm on play 2 of 2. And we can let it go to the beginning of the next play. Say it's about right. We'll back it up a little bit. Say it's about right here. I'll hit begin. It pulls that time code in. And I'll let it play through now to the end of this play. And when the play is over, we can pause, we can hit end, pull the time code in, and then now our team is on defense. The offense run this time, we'll just say it was called, Lakers. Defense was again man. The result of the play was a shot. Jersey number, let's say number 12. The result of the shot was an attempt. The zone was from zone J. And then maybe I want to leave the notation fields blank in this case. So that's the next play. All right, so now what you could do is you could go through each play one at a time, and you could mark what happened during each play. All right, you can skip plays if you want. You don't have to put all the information in for every single play. When you're done, you may have broken down 25 plays. You may have broken down 125 plays. It's really up to you. All right, so when we're done, we've got all our plays in. I'm going to click this X up here to close this data entry window, and it's going to ask me for a description. So I can go ahead and type something like us versus them. You can be pretty descriptive in here so that when you hit OK, that's what shows up on this list right here. All right, and that's pretty much it for data entry. It's a pretty easy process.